everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got 15 little whole agate nodules today we're going to cut just to see what we got on the inside. These are Arizona desert agates found just outside of Phoenix in the Gila Bend mountain range area, and mostly just small white agate nodules. So let's go through these really quick and see what we got. This is probably one of the bigger of this bunch. Not very large, kind of flat on the bottom, wedge shaped, no windows. A little bit of banded agate quartz showing on this one, very small. Okay, no windows. Again, no windows. Alright, it's got a little window showing some banded agate around quartz. Okay, no, well, it's kind of a broken end. It's hard to see. I can see a little bit of quartz and some agate showing, but it's right off of the tip of the end there. We'll see what's in that. A little bit of banded agate showing on the little chipped edges, but not a whole lot there to show. Okay, no windows, real little one. Yeah, that's probably going to be quartz. No windows. Alright, no windows. Probably going to be quartz. I can see some quartz crystals in here, I think. Might not be. That might just be the negative impressions of what it grew up against. I can't tell. Rough exterior on the bottom, kind of smooth on top, but no real windows. Peeling a little bit, but no windows. And another kind of large one for this bunch. No windows, a lot of surface fractures though. Alright, I'm gonna guess a lot of these are gonna be quartz, but like I said, you never know until you cut them, so let's get them on the saw. We'll get these cut open and we'll see what's on the inside. Alright, back from the saw. Let's see what we got here. Start with this one. And we've got a full quartz with a little bit of moss on the bottom. Alright, it's pretty cool looking. Nice quartz though. Probably look really cool polished. Does have a fracture in it. Don't know how bad that is. You can see some cool looking little orbs in there at the top of that, those moss plumes. Alright. Next up. Okay, it does have a fracture. Nice looking quartz though, even with the fracture. It's got some banding in it, and it's pretty cool looking. Not a lot of contrast, but it's got some detail in it, and some fine banding. A little bit of parallax in there as well. Cool. You gotta remember, these are mostly smaller stones, so Wasn't expecting a whole lot out of all of these, but wow, look at that. It's half and half, but the shadow banding in this is pretty crazy looking. Look at the shadow banding on the bottom and that banding. That is super cool. That one will look really nice polished. Not a lot of contrast, but that shadow banding is so nice. Look at that. And let's see if this side, oh, this side's even nicer. Wow. All right. Little, but that is pretty cool looking. Love the shadow banding. All right. Next up, what do we got here? Okay. Mostly quartz. Maybe a third of this is banded agate. It does have that fracture that has some gunk in it, or maybe even a calcite crystal. That's probably what's growing in there. Yeah, it looked like it was a little geode pocket and it filled in with a calcite. But you got some banding around the outside. That's pretty nice looking. Not bad. Like the one from before that one though. Okay. What do we get? All right. Again, maybe 50-50 on the quartz and the banding. Banding is really nice. Good color. Some detail around the outside edge. The fracture does come up into the quartz. Got a little bit of dirt in there. But it definitely has more banding than I thought it would. It's pretty nice. Okay, I got another little one. I've got tons of these little white agates that I never did want to cut because most of them usually had quartz, but now I think they're fun to cut because I was wrong and some of them don't have quartz. Some are banded. Like this one. It's about a third banding. And it's really cool bands. And the quartz is really clean. I mean, that is a good candidate for polishing for sure. Same with this side. No fractures, real clean. Very nice looking. Cool. Okay. Forgot I cut so many of them. Cut so many because I didn't think I was going to have this many turn out so good. All right. Wow, again, a lot of quartz, but it's got a floater and banding around the outside edge. I'd say maybe a third banding and maybe a little more than a third quartz, and then a little bit of floater in there. Wow. That would look nice polished though. Okay. This one I really thought was just going to be quartz with a lot of fractures. But look at this. No quartz. Does have some fractures. But that is beautiful banding. Again, I think this would look really nice polished. That's a nice stone. Super cool. All right, we got us a geode on this one. Let's see how it came out. A little bit of dirt in there. It needs cleaned out. But it's got some nice crystal points. This is the more shallow side. It's got a little bit of moss agate on the bottom. That's pretty neat. That would look nice polished. And this side's a little deeper and the crystals are a little bigger. Nice points. Yeah, that would look nice polished. That's really cool looking. All right. And, ooh, that you gotta like. Oh, I don't see any fractures. Gorgeous color, nice contrasting bands. This one's got a little bit of quartz in the center with a bit of a geode pocket. It's got a little bit of moss or something on that bottom side pushing up into the bands. Makes it really interesting looking. Again, that's a good candidate for polishing. Love the contrasting bands in this. And this side here, very similar. The geode pocket's a little deeper on the other one, but this looks really nice too with the contrasting bands. All right, definitely gonna have to polish these. That's nice. Another geode. Crystals are smaller, it's more of a druzy pocket. It's got some dirt in it, needs cleaned out. There's a little hole back here where everything came in, you can see it. But look at the banding around that. It's all, well, it's got tubes and stuff in it. It's got snowflakes or orbs floating in it. Platelets, whatever you want to call them. A little bit of a purplish pink color on the bottom. Lavender, whatever. Nice piece. Wow, look at the tubes with the banding on the bottom of it. Wow, I'm definitely going to polish this half up or pair up for sure. That is cool. Wow, I wish this one was about 5 times bigger. That is really nice. All right. Can you tell I enjoy cutting these? These are so fun. All right, see what this one has. Okay, this is another good one. Sorry, I got my dog Odie's hair all over the stone. Look at the banding in this. It's got a little bit of water level banding in that bottom portion in the middle. I don't see any fractures. Nice contrasting color in the bands from the center to the bands. Got platelets in some of them. Wow. Another great candidate for polishing. All right. Oh, that is sick. Look at the shadow banding in that. You got a quartz round section at the bottom, and then you got this cool banding off on that right side with the shadow or parallax effect in it. Not a lot of contrast, but enough that you can see the bands. And the parallax are scrolling in it. Yeah, that'll definitely look nice polished as well. Maybe a little bit of a lavender color around that outside clear section. can't tell for sure. And this side's just as nice. Look at the shadow banding. Wow, that's super nice. Again, these are stones typically I just pass up on cutting because I've cut so many that are just quartz. But boy, look at what's hiding in some of them. That's super cool. All right, 2 left. All right. Okay, what do we have in this little one? Well, again, another superb agate. Nice contrasting bands, perfect pattern, no fractures. Maybe a healed one, but it looks super cool. It's just a color change in the stone now. It's so healed. And again, this has got a little bit of that scroll or parallax shadow banding in it as well. Another one I'm going to have to polish. That is really nice. It's a shame this one wasn't bigger. Yeah, I don't know. These healed fractures, especially when you can tell they don't go all the way through, they've definitely healed with agate. It'll just add character to these stones. Wow. That is, this alone was worth cutting all those stones for. Very cool. But I saved the best for last again, at least in my opinion. This one is unreal. Decided to cut it through the thick part instead of how I usually cut it. And I'm so glad I did. Look at that. Nice white and gray contrasting bands. Full pattern, no fractures. Got a little bit of chipping in here. I think that was from the blade. That would polish out. You got some stuff on the edge. A little bit of shadow banding in this one too. And this side's the bigger side and it's a little nicer. Wow, that made my day. Wow, okay. Gonna have to polish this one absolutely for sure. All right, well, that is the last stone in this batch of rocks. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Hit the like or dislike button as appropriate. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing that. Helps my channel. And we will see you on the next video. Have a good day. Bye. All right, everybody. I picked a couple of these agates to go ahead and polish. Got them front face polished. And we're going to put these up on Etsy if anybody's interested. I'll probably polish more of them, but for this video I just got these 4 halves. Alright. And if anybody's interested in these, I will have them up on Etsy. I'll put a link in the description of this video. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.